also working, the three of them together with their mom working and child support, and they should be able to sustain themselves and alimony for 3 years, right? Yeah. So that's the bare minimum.
I didn't even get alimony.
Yeah, you don't even, James doesn't pay child support. James doesn't pay alimony. He don't pay anything. He can't even pay the kids lunch money, where the divorce decree says you're supposed to pay for half of medical, half of lunch.
Yeah. He was actually saying that I should pay him alimony because I used to make more money. Right. He was a student.
Right. Like, this joker is asking her for.
Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl, Sapphire Glow. Guys, we're back again to talk about James, Lily, Chris, and the ex-wife of Chris. They're all entangled in this video that we're going to talk about. And yes guys, I watched Chris's and Lily's video that they put up, and I also watched James's video that he put up. And concerning James's video, he was showing us and analyzing when he called Lily to tell her that she needed to sign a paper to say she's going to be paying the mortgage of the house, that he's supposed to sign off to them completely, that he isn't going to sign it if Lily does not, sign and pay for the remaining mortgage as she's supposed to pay before claiming ownership of the house completely. And we could hear in the conversation, because I think he did this record. We know James as always how he does these recordings for evidence sake, and we could hear that what's his name? He was trying to ask Lily to sign, if she's going to sign, so that he can just completely, do away with whatever they have to do with the house, So yeah, this brings me to why I said we are going to talk about them today. Well, I don't know what I'm going to call this case of a guy. I'm not being biased here. I'm just going to say it the way it is. I know a lot of people would think that because I don't like Chris, that's why I'm talking about him all the time. But no. How could Chris just take over the phone that Lily and James were having the conversation? He just inserted himself into that conversation, took the phone from Lily and was telling James that because he's a partner of Lily and is part of that house, that James had to talk to him. And we just could hear him ranting, blabbing, going out of point. And James said he didn't want to talk to him. He said he doesn't want to talk to you because he doesn't have any business with you. Who he has a business with is Lily. You guys just saw how Chris just inserted himself into the conversation and was just talking out of point. To God, every day is clearly, clearly saying that Chris talks too much. He just goes on and on, ranting, blabbing, trying to say things that would hurt James. But I just like the way James handled, that situation. Because James was just taunting him. That's all I could say. James was just taunting him with his questions. James was just throwing in one point at a time, taunting him. And the fool just went on ranting. Even had the guts to tell him that you're going to lose your children. He told him again that he's going to lose his children. What gives him that right to tell somebody's father that he's going to lose the children, when it's not as if he's not taking care of his kids? I mean, it's becoming of Chris, and it's irritating. I just love the way James played out in that scene, or in that scenario. It taunted him. To me, it really taunted him, pressing him at those spots that would get him angry. And we could see what he was saying. If you've not watched the video, please, you can just take your time and go to James's channel and watch. He really taunted Chris. And he went about blabbing. God, the guy does not stop talking. He just does not stop talking. That means his ex-wife was really right about him. And let's go over to Lily's and Chris's video that they did, as countering what the ex-wife told James, and the video that James put up about Chris himself. It came out to counter what the ex-wife said. And if we could hear from the first conversation he had with the wife, when he called the wife, and the wife was asking, the wife asked him so many questions. You don't take care of your children, but you're taking care of someone else's children. There's so many questions that she put out to him in that conversation that he didn't answer. He was just acting as if he didn't hear, only asking the woman, so you will try to tarnish my image? You want to tarnish my image? You want James to put up those things on YouTube? You know he's going to tarnish my... The woman was asking you questions. That was the first place that even got me pissed. She was asking you questions. You cannot take care of your kids, but you're taking care of other people's kids. And all he could answer was, you don't tell me who to take care of. Men, and I just gave up on this guy. No matter what, these kids are your kids. You should take care of them. Even though you and your mother have been divorced for over 10 years, those kids are going to be your kids for life. So you should give them all what you can afford to give to them, and not giving it to someone else's children. You first of all take care of your own before you start taking care of outsiders. Even though those kids now are your girlfriend's children, but you should take care of, give your own kids better treatment, better opportunities before any other person. That's what I think. I just love the way that she told you bluntly. She told you openly. She told you bluntly that yes, she's going to fuck you up. She asked you a lot about her kids. You're not taking care of my kids. He couldn't say anything. I was expecting him to say things. And then he came out to make this video with Lily. And Lily, you don't even have any right. Let me just tell you, you have no right to say all she wants is his money. You don't know them before. You don't know this woman. They married. I think she said they married for some years before they got divorced. So you have no right to say, after all, she met him when he didn't even have anything, when he was still a young boy. So you have no right to say all she wants is his money. You're forgetting that she had 2 kids with Chris. All she wants is his money. Is it not the same thing that you are doing to James now? Why don't you want to sign the papers that he's asking you to sign? Why don't you want to sign it? Because you want him to keep paying your mortgage for you. You want him to keep paying for the house where you and your boyfriend resides now. So you have no right to say the ex-wife wants money. She wants money from him because she has her kids. She has his kids. 2 kids. Are they going to stay on the street? He has to provide for them. Yes. For as long as they are kids, he has to provide for them. So I don't see any reason why you, Lily, should say that the ex-wife only wants money from from Chris, rather. Even if you pay alimony, even if you pay child support, that's not only what children need from their father. They need the unconditional love, Chris. If you don't know, they need your unconditional love. Even if, as you are claiming, that you take care of them, you send child support, you've already paid the woman 3 years alimony and all of that stuff. Those kids, they need fatherly love. The love that you're giving to someone else's kids. That is only what I see that your ex-wife was clamoring for in that video that she gave, that interview that she made with James, and also when you called her. I think that was the only thing that could do this from all the things that she was saying. She wants you to take care of your children in a proper way that a father should take care of his kids. That is her pain. I could feel her pain. The way she was talking. She didn't deny. She never denied all the questions you asked her. She told you yes. She had that interview with James. Everything you asked her about that interview, she told you yes, she did it. And the simple questions that she asked you, you couldn't answer. You just couldn't answer. You were shelving it. And then coming up to tell us that blah, blah, blah. She talked about your brother. She talked about this and that and that. Of course, she has to expose who you are or who your family has so that, people can put their eyes on you. Even if Lily is blinded to all those things, all the signs. She needed to let the whole world know the kind of person that you are. So that's just what I saw in everything, in both videos. And I trust my African brother, James. He's not going to give up. He's not going to give up. So we are here for you guys to keep it coming. Keep it rolling. We are here. Lily, as said, she stated in that video that she's not going to keep quiet anymore. That's what we want. Keep talking. Come out and talk. Let's know who is telling lies. Come out and talk. She said she's going to talk now. Anybody that comes for her, she's going to come for the person. Yes, that's what we want. Come out and counter. That's what we want, so we can know the truth. So we'll just be here waiting for you guys to keep, bringing it on for us. Okay, guys, so thank you for listening, and I'll definitely see you all on the next video. Do have a wonderful time. Bye, y'all.